That's fun. That is fun. Alright, let's begin. Side quest first. Alright, let's begin. Hopefully we fight Titan today. Most likely not. That's why there's a maybe. No Torgal. What? I shall attempt to restream soon, because, you know, maybe restreaming the kit could get me some viewers. Maybe, maybe not. Sorry, something. Looking at some stuff real quick. That should do it. Oh, okay, Jill and Torgal. Nice. Right. If I remember one spoiler a friend said accidentally is that Jill
Easier than
leaves the
found
party
the
at
forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth. Stay down.
I think I like the trick more.
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Why do you put me back up here? I'm not. The Levin sword. Levin sword? Wait, is it called Levin sword? Oh, Levin bolt. It'd be weird if they called it Levin sword.
Welcome back, Sid.
Oh, I should have made my tie. I am the Sith
Did
now.
you find his one?
Ugh! Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo. So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Jason and the Argonauts.
Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Oh, God. Okay, is there any more quests here? Nope. To the main scenario! The main scenario? I walk?
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
I'm sorry, Sid. We were too late. The Imperials have already left.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
I am going to do the
They
explore.
killed my bearer. I demand recompense.
Oi, look sharp!
Hey? What?
Good to see you, Sid. The soldiers who did this are long gone, I'm afraid. We're doing what we can to treat the wounded.
I wonder how long I have to wait till I meet their mother. Or his mother.
What are you after?
Gaia Blade. I'm not stalling.
That all, is it?
No, Martha.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
I'm sorry.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will.
Alright.
Before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Gotta walk there.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
If those Orsons touch an hair on Martha's head, I'll kill them all myself.
Careful there. Oh, don't worry, I got her. I wish I had a chocobo. I'm level 25, I don't fight.
Look. Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Farewell.
5 kill. I actually don't like Sid's. I don't like Sid's powers. It's just, meh. I guess dashing in is more fun for me. Either that or grabbing. They got back on the road. On the road again.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Well, that bastardizing their people.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
I don't know, that is hilarious to me.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Maybe. Maybe.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields. Rosaria will never be saved. Unless we save her. Tell Matt to beg his aid. And tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix Jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course.
They're his people,
Cole
after all.
and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Prioritize the mission. Quest. Quest. I meant quest. Also, I want to murder all the Imperials now. Even more. Like... Ah, Lord. Hey, Torgal. So, I accidentally saw another spoiler about Torgal, is that he is also a dominant. That's why he is a dog that lives this long. I wish my dog was dominant. Huh. That scene was I should not have seen that scene. My genuine reaction would have been better, but what's done is done. Oh, I need to cry what spoke. But this is actually like they're doing such a good job making Imperials such bastards. I mean, that's what you get for having people who rode heaven. Ooh, what are you? Are you that's like a hunt? A C rank? Alright, let's do this. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. When fighting, while flight is always an option, defeat the notorious Mark and earn him not only renown, but also rare material that may be used to craft new gear or upgrade existing items.
You think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
No, not the Doom. Not the Doom. Laser.
Too slow.
God, the man can dodge lasers. Precision dodge. Laser. What? I got a trophy.
Nice try.
The C rank. I'm not believing the C rank.
Too slow. Nice try.
Get out of the zone.
I failed.
Ah. No, I was outside the zone. That's bullshit. Wait, do I have to do that? Ah. That's BS.
Try not to move. You'll only make it worse.
Oh, no, I don't need that. Okay. I'll fight that thing on the window.
Thanks for heeding the call.
What are you after? That all, is it?
And they call themselves our country.
Thank you, Founder.
The only reason I died is because the game was bullshit. I was outside the zone. Doom should not have affected me. Alright, let's kill this mark. I'm gonna kill it. I'm outside the zone.
Too slow. Let's try.
That was a lot less damage than last time.
Let's try. I needed that. Too slow.
It's a triple dodge.
Nice try.
Oh god.
I'm hurt, Torgal.
My lord, man.
You're a fine hound.
Yay! Alright. Oh, that's terrible. Spoils of war.
You didn't see that coming.
Now back to the plot.
That must be the bridge.
What the? I didn't want you to jump. I wanted you to do the thing.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
Bears the bear to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
I do wish I had like a chocobo to ride. Would have been more fun. I don't know. Great. Great. Sir, you've been sitting out here for a while now.
Thank you, Founder. Thank you, Phoenix.
Can I back up though?
Glad Martha's safe. Both for her sake and the town's. This place wouldn't be the same without her.
Oi, look sharp!
Hey? What?
They called themselves our countrymen.
Is there any? Nope.
Thanks for heeding the call. If only we got here sooner. We'll do what we can to help the injured, though.
It's not fair, Sid. Death shouldn't be the only choice. The only way to be free of all this.
Arthur's a stout soul, all right. Anyone else would be out cold after what she's been through.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. of black-clad devils descending on villagers in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
Unpicking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Before I go, you must see if there's any people. What is that plus sign? Let's go to the plus sign. To the plus sign! To the plus sign! Is this another type of quest?
We're not to
or...
move.
Let's talk.
You handy with that? Of course you are. Bet you're a bloody mark. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in...
Chocobos?
You heard me right. And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from...
Chocobos?
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of...
Oh, it's
footpads
probably
only
Ambrosia.
yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back. Well, go on then.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. Oh, please say this is
There's a
Ambrosia.
good lad.
Where can I find these?
I saw him cut across the way. You saved Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to... And don't worry.
I'm sure I would.
Good luck to you.
Please.
And give
Oh
those
God,
no
please,
good
mate.
bastards a hiding from...
Let it be the one-winged. Wait, what? The white-winged wonder. Okay, that is a one-winged wonder. I'm like, oh my god. Oh dear lord.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
99% sure that's Ambrosia. Ambrosia? The chocobo that lost her eye saving Clive. Noble, beautiful creature.
A white feather.
How long
I
did
thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds.
How long do chocobos live?
Looks like they went that way.
My lord, this chocobo might be old. But I don't need to fight lion. 19-year-olds? 19-year-old. Level 19 things. Oh, there's the bandits.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Alright. Oh, it is Ambrosia. I think. That's the
You
good
got
thing
you
on.
cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
I should change the title. I don't know if sure I'm gonna fight Titans today.
Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Not you, not you. You first. You first.
To me, boy.
There's a good boy.
Farewell.
Fireball! Thanks, wife. Wolves.
Stay down.
I'll fight you after I kill that dog over there. Oh dear lord.
Well done, Tom.
Having a hard time with this.
Wake up!
There we go, that's the amount of damage I want to see. Yeah, I'm trying to time this right. I don't know what's wrong right now. Oh, that's a gurgle. It is that look at that eye.
You're safe now. White heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be.
Oh. Oh, girl.
Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Oh, the plus. Pluses mean that it's important.
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Wait, what? Why? Oh, and that's also a cool eye patch. Nice.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
I mean, why would you? But the saddle, the Kotokubo, the need to ride, like the wind. The wind. Oh, actually, maybe. Good. All right. Let's see.
Come on.
Yeah,
faster.
Whoa. Yeah. Head back to home. Talk to Gav. Cubby stocks.
Where's Gav?
Gav should be back by now.
Trying to remember.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
What can I get you, Sid? Oh, keep your mug handy.
If Martha's gonna get back on her feet, she'll need our help. Whether she wants it or not.
Alright, gonna buy some potions.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Go on, then. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
I mean, I'm paying for the stuff. What do you mean I'm robbing you blind?
I don't know. You go first.
Torgola is kind to children. See if I can fix anything or make it better.
What do you want?
Reinforce. Dark Sash.
That it? Fine.
Alright, let's talk Gav.
But none of the curse breakers ever.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals.
Well, that is the end goal. Never see it coming.
4 Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the 7 High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then.
I should change the title.
What are we waiting for? Eh? Huh?
Alright. I have my name.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Alright. Let's go check my room out. 11 bolt, huh? Oral. Healing potency, Reaper Flame, Inferno, Favor, Gouge. I don't use Rising, Rebirth. Griffin. Yep. A saddle and blinder crafted specifically for Clive's childhood chocobo, Ambrosia. Even after being separated from her master, the noble steed served the people of Rosaria in his stead, protecting the defenseless from the merciless, just as a good shield should. God, that's... Damn, chocobo and... Bird by any other name. Forgive my insistence on writing you this silly letter. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person. But for every day we spend together, it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. I am gladdened to hear for your most unexpected reunion in Ambrosia, or would I say Whiteheart? You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you the night at Phoenix Gate, and here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing the exact thing, defending others. Exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? You were there! Ma'am, you were there with me when I did.
You think it's alright to touch him?
Let's talk to old Tom. So let's talk to the political analyst. And let's continue the story.
Everyone used to live in the sky. They ain't flying.
My knowledge is yours. I have a few new notes that might interest you.
No, I want level 4.
What subject shall we consider today?
I'll be back for level 4. Talk to the political analyst. Oh, there's a... Oh, is that a quest? Where... Okay, I'll go to the quest.
None of the curse breakers.
Questing! That means you. Feels more of like a living world, honestly. Behold, the further down I go, the further down I am, the further I go. I've always wanted to see this place.
It won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I was hoping to speak.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard works, I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all that you couldn't take them some good.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for it.
Oh, she always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, here you go. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Priority.
This tongue here pulls the black from an acorn and renders it pink. You'll have to ask Mid if you want to know how it works, though.
Mid and Sid. Where's Mid? Probably off somewhere doing other things. Perfecting her airship. Pray return to the Rising Stones. Rising Stone? Oh, yeah, it is Rising Stone. Pray return to the Waking Sand.
Did you come through the forge today?
And you say Sid built this place?
Well, one can't really build what's been lying around for several thousand years. But it was his idea we claim it for our own.
Was it me, Sid, or him, Sid? The other Sid.
Perhaps they're old enough for the sins of Zemeckis.
Book of Psalms.
There was a time I only had eyes for Otto. But then I saw the light, and his name is
Oh my
Cole.
god, lady.
That way he looks at you like a frightened fawn who's lost his mother. Oh, if only I could shoot an arrow through his heart.
Lady, please. Woman.
They say removing a brand is almost as painful as getting one.
Maybe. I wouldn't know. Is the doctor in? No, the doctor is not in.
Without a ship to carry it there, Drake's breath might as well be on the moon.
Oh, airship.
Mather's all right.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Do yourself, Otto. I'm busy.
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Oh, Clive! Well,
The patron's wisp, does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donate?
oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
First, ask about the past five.
Words are immortal.
They live on in others, and if the words are our own, so too will you. You know who told me that? It was Jara. In our last lesson before a Titan came. It stayed with me ever since his passing, and inspired me to become what I am today. I imagine we survived all have a story. Survivors all have a story like that, of someone who remains with us, even though they're gone.
Business is busy.
On top of my regular duties here at the Whisper, I'll pile countless other tasks from transcribing and other sortless reports to pennying needful missives. Not that I'm complaining, mind. I enjoy reading, writing. I have ever since I learned my letters from Jara, back in the old hideaway. I won't claim to have been his best student, though. That honor goes to Sherling. Still, I like to think Jara would be proud of me too. Were he with us today? Alright, let's see.
Is everything we've received and everything promised? All yours. Here you are. All done?
How are you doing?
Oh. As so much has happened since the night. Feels like a lifetime ago. But we'll never forget those who didn't make it. Kenneth, Martel. They're still with us in our hearts.
Sid?
When I found out he was gone, I thought it was it for us.
He's still with us too.
With us. And in you? You took his name and gave us hope when we had none. So I suppose I'm trying to say is don't be a stranger, eh? A hideaway ain't nothing without it, Sid.
Oh, same old.
Innit? Otto's got me reading through the reports coming in from our allies and picking out what problems need dealing with now and what can be saved for later. It was still early days back in the old place, so I could just about handle the job myself. State of the world now, though, I need Dee's help to shift through it all. And just that's just a shift. Actually solving any of those problems is a whole other headache. Those hackers basically take the urgent stuff, but we still stuck waiting for volunteers to handle the rest. So if you ever find yourself at a loose end, well, you know where to find me.
Anything catch your eye? Think you can help?
Talk to the man. Right, there you are, Kupo. I've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this,
The
Kupo.
hunt board. It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kupo. I knew all that already. And that's why I need you to help, and I need not remind you, Kupo, I am the mightiest of the Mughals, no fiend of the forest, blah blah blah, so I need you to slay them all, Kupo.
Right. Well, the people of Alastia are going through a lot already. But with the Blight, and the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. Then perhaps I can.
Oh, thank you, Kupo. It's good to have found someone who understands me, Kupo. I'll stay here then and keep an eye out on the bulletin that gets posted on the board, and yeah. Horu. Angel of Death. Angel of Death? Right. Back to the... Oh, first, the little one trick, Vivian.
And how may I assist you today?
State of the realm.
Allow me to educate you. I have the details here.
Why is there a handhold? That's funny. Why is there a handhold? Handhold, shield, handhold. Right. Oh, okay. Oh. Handhold, sworn to serve. Steady steed.
Study it well, Clive. Here you are. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Them old apples were.
That room's as ragged as goat's locks.
On autumn's breath, ill tidings born.
I think it's alright to touch him.
I'm gonna try streaming tomorrow again. Maybe this game or maybe a different game. We'll see. Most likely a different game. Thursday is Baldur's Gate 4 released. Probably start streaming that on Tuesdays. Although I need to get back to FF14.
The Cursebreakers sent that. They were clearly very...
They remembered her. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good... She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. When she died, I named a sapling after her. and now it's a full-grown tree. Martell lives on through the fruit it
Martell.
bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it.
I didn't do anything really, but...
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both... They like your fruit, Martell? Isn't that...
Alright, time for the journey. We go. The Hawk's Cry Cliff.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
Oh no.
To the end.
No, sorry, I was reading something. This is awesome.
Come on.
Pee-wee Herman died. No. Didn't really watch his stuff, but
How far do you
seemed like
think
a
your
different
mother's reach
decent film.
extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber. Fly, Ambrosia!
Don't need to. Goodbye. Oh, where were you? Oh, there's Jill on hers. That's fun. Probably shouldn't. Ooh. Boo boo. Where are you? That guy looked majestic. I must kill it. Oh, it's gone. Boo. You know, it'd be funny if there's chocobo breeding in this. Ooh, I'm almost level. Parallel. 20. Why am I blinking on level 26? That is terrible. Ooh, is that a notorious monster? Looks kind of.
Very well.
Fire and ice.
Stay down. Farewell.
Oh, there's still something alive. Aria.
Let's try.
What is this? Did I mark that? There we go.
Good girl.
I would like to have a bit more epic music. Oh, very good. Come on, Ambrosia. You need to be faster than Jill. Almost.
All right.
I don't need to fight you guys. I'm level 26 now. I'm good.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
Follow them.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first.
I ain't got much, but what's mine is yours, for a price. Much obliged.
Word is, Port Isolde's closed her gates to all but the Highborn, and now a great camp sprung up along the walls.
Run along now, before one of the boys starts thinking you're something you're not.
2 more left to join the garrison this very morn.
At this rate, there'll be none left to help with the harvest.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the...
But what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring Firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned him in and become a Black Shield myself. That's a fair old scar.
Excuse me.
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants...
Don't they just...
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shield...
You don't think these Firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing...
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have you are to leave Amber...
May I at least ask...
I don't know who you are, or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in... The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throat. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them.
Obedience bought with...
Are you all right?
We still don't know who the Black Shield...
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials? Perhaps the next village will yield more...
Perhaps.
Let's go.
Why are we going backwards? That was... Well, is it? Eh, whatever.
Yeah! This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here. Company.
This thing's on fire.
Ever since the Apollo trip, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Fireball! Feels like one of Sid's shortcuts. I just rode my
Time to fight.
There was a prompt here. Yeah! Goblin coin.
More of my mother's men.
More blood.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
Mage first.
I'll show you a true shield Barbarian.
Mortal blow!
Tell me what I want to the end. Who are you looking for?
Your friends have been found. the branded you freed. They...
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry. That's better. Find something, boy. Death.
Oh, found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Well, time to loot the city. Looting what keeps me sane. Kind of. God damn it, Clive, why do you have to be such a good guy and not loot? Hey, look, there's a chest. Demon Tamer's Sash. Okay. Like the wind. Clive, you have to run like the wind when I say that. No! I want my chocobo.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Didn't happen to come by way of Old Hill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hush now. You didn't hear nothing.
More treasure! To heal my wounded soul.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed!
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
The Empire would have us live in the Deadlands.
Oh. Chocobo.
You'll find no succor to the south, travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
And villainy. Thieves and villainy.
Good girl.
Script. Free ride. I'm good. There's a cucumber.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Well, that sucks.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Devil crab. Devil dogs.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
More than enough room to
Fuck
sit.
off! Hang the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus.
Lazarus? You mean like...
We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Yeah!
I don't know what it is, but seeing Joel ride that is hilarious to me. Sorry, old girl.
Straight home now. This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
What? Okay, I need this one. Oh, 5 times. Only 14%, you monsters! You need to pet Torgal more. That should be 100%. Or isn't like not in the upper 90s or 80s at least. Feels like Vermintide. About to be swarmed.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not.
Mages first. Holy crap, you guys are weak.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
Wait?
Founder, it really is you.
It is.
Pete?
So wait.
Nice to see he's alive. Do the thing! Yes!
We can speak inside.
Another 4. Alright, more members for the thingy. Oh, they're not dead.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready.
Right, time to go with you.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
New party member, huzzah!
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Let us do our duty.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Oh, buck up, man. At least you're not dead.
I suppose we owe you our thanks. You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud. I suppose we owe you our thanks. You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
The Black Shields won't know what hit them.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's son?
In the flesh. Saw him once when I was your age. He had that same look in his eyes.
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord.
Huh. Got everything
It
back.
has been an honor.
What is my HP like right now? Probably full.
Tell us then, Sir Wade.
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
For battle! For king and country! Or duke and country.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
So we shall.
Ah. It's a good story. Probably do this and that's the end for today, maybe? knows? We'll see. Right. Black.
We'll keep them from the bridge.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Run like the wind.
Hey, he said the thing. Like the wind.
Look at me sideways. How was the blood?
Come along now.
The bastards are looking.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Hey, you bastards.
What is it now? I told you! We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us
You
that
guys
a
are-
pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame!
I don't know why you guys are so confident.
For us area!
For us area!
No, you guys
Your
can have that. You guys
petty
can have that.
revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Right, Captain, where are you? I'm gonna fight your bitch ass.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battle for.
Nice try. It's over.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Hey!
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
Thunderbolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt!
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud! Lord. Perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Quest complete. Black or white? Black and white was a good game. Or at least I had fun. I need more materials to upgrade my sword. Sword.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Huzzah! Another mark. What am I? I'm literally collecting badges at the moment.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
I should go buy stuff from your... Oh, no! I need to buy stuff in your village!
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
One moment, I need to do things. Like use the restroom. Alright, I have returned.
Not a chance. Alright, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue!
Oh god, I'm about to cringe.
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to her serene holiness.
Saint Sybil, the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you.
Went from cringe to making me
Always were
sad.
Fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
But you can't say you're alive and expect him to not be.
See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
An insanely good businessman, but not a warrior. That is for certain. Weatherford! Fetch me my cutlass.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
What do you mean I can't go to other places?
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Dr. Vivian. Ooh. There is a new quest. Time for the quest!
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me. but you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Which will be now. That next time is now. Actually, let me see if there's any more quests I can get from here. No. There's a proper plus quest. To the plus quest.
I could have sworn we had a few more. Typical nobles.
Oh, there you go.
There are new billets being posted. Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. That normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what you say?
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Priority. Notoriety. Infantility. Anything new?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Pillow talk. Pillow talk.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Clive.
Any new?
Here you go. Always something in there.
Let's talk to Vivian.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
I mean, you're hot.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the Blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drostanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Well, I'll talk to Jill after I do a few things.
Ah, my favorite pupil.
Not your pupil.
I have the details here.
Sidolphus, Chief Steward. Uncle. Wade. That's sad. Oh, Tiamat. What's this? Medicine girl. Wow, that's interesting.
One must understand one's place in the world. Very good.
First, we talk. Sorry, Joe. Talk to us. I thought I was gonna go after Titan, but apparently I'm not.
That monster's
Yeah.
taken quite a liking to me.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out. Please, mate.
It's nothing really. Not the sort of thing you bother people.
Why don't you tell us all this?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like heavy, clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right, we're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen. Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe... Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Well then. Oh, it's more likely to get another person into the hideaway. Alright.
How did we never hear?
Same way they never heard about us, I expect.
A part of me thought Drake's head might be the last crystal we ever cracked. But I'm glad I was wrong.
Right, I heard you. They were hoping to hunt down a Griffin Kupo, and then I was a bit of a Kupo, and especially horrified one that was called Dozmere.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we?
After everything she's done for us.
So, about the price of them turnips.
Perhaps I'd live longer if I bade this town farewell. I've grown rather fond of the old place.
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up, hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer, when there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Oh, she's still here. Neat.
Stay sharp. We don't know.
Don't you go causing any trouble.
Hey, Ambrosia.
Good girl.
Yeah!
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
Enough!
To get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least.
Go fight a grit hunt monster, so first I need to learn how to get that off the board.
Did you find...
I did indeed.
Marvellous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm, not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss. Odin's teeth. What assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency, there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavors, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you,
foodie.
Thank you.
You're, welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Well then. Oh, I forgot to buy it. Oh, whatever. I don't get it. How do I access the accept hunt? Oh, I'm here. I'm gonna go buy the thingy.
That monster's taking quite a lot. Is it business or pleasure? Coin purse weighing you down? It'd better all be here.
Okay, I have to actually read it. Alright. While passing through the trail from Lost Wing to Firebrand, one of our... Oh, okay. Lost Wing!
Good day to you.
The crystals we get from the tailor all but
Word is, the Black Shields took a hiding at the hands of some bearers in the old duchy.
And who do you think they'll be taking that out on?
Ambrosia won't help me here. Ready, go?
Huh? That's dragging it. Like 4.
Good girl.
That? Oh no, that's just let's kill it. What the? Oh, it's a victorious mark. Right? I'll fight this one first.
That's what I think it is. This isn't gonna be easy.
not the notorious monster I wanted to kill, but the notorious not down.
Rest well. I know I will.
Good day to you.
The crystals we get from the tailor all...
Excuse me. Apparently this way. Oh, it says it's a B rank. I should have. B. A B.
Yeah.
Just follow the road. These things are weak. Pretty sure I should sell kill bugs. Yeah, no offense. Oh, there it is.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew. You deserve a rest.
Those men. B. All right, ma'am.
We'll have to wait. Vogel, look sharp. Slow. I needed that. Nice try.
traitor. Oh. Ooh.
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man? Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade.
In that case?
I'd be much obliged if you... Right. I've got some griefs to make. You send your blacksmith my...
Will do. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Alright, you. I'm gonna carve you and make you into something. Why can't I carve you? Disappointed! Yes, I wanted to carve a griffin. An armor. A griffin suit. Back to the main hub area. First, we talk. Blackthorn and see if we can upgrade in my stuff.
That monster's taken quite a liking to
And with a bit of luck, Clive might even find the geezer.
Bloody busybodies, the both of you.
How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's
Well, he is a
layered
craftsman.
and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning. Still, I'm glad you found him.
That was the idea. Clive's idea. Anyway, he did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Black.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Looks like we won't be needing a new Black.
As if there was a better one out there. I wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cup. Right, now that's sorted. Thanks, Clive.
That was a plus quest, so. Ooh.
Back, are ya? So, what'll it be?
Electrum.
That it? Fine.
Talk to Tom, talk to Jill, and see where that head. But I'll most likely stop at the tongue. Depending on hopefully Tomes will give me my level 4.
Did you come to borrow a book, Seed?
I won't have to kick his ass.
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive? I have a few new notes that might interest you.
Oh, you old
What
bastard, I'm
subject
gonna have
shall
to
we
kick your
consider
ass
today?
now. Kick! 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 There. Things must. And
It will be over soon.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me.
Or
What
is
I need
it?
to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Alright. Fighting. Taking down Drake's breath is probably next. So that is it for me. Thank you for watching, and if you're watching the VOD, I stream almost every, well, not anymore. I'm trying to stream more often than possible. I'll probably try streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow, if I can. I have a lot of things I need to do, and I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow. So, thank you for watching, and if you're watching the VOD, please come to the live stream. Like and subscribe, and have a good morning, evening, afternoon, and night, and whatever time it is for you, and wherever you are.